There are many different definitions of what science is, a few of which are: science is the pursuit and application of knowledge, an understanding of the natural and social world following a systematic methodology based on evidence. The intellectual and practical activity encompassing the systematic study of the structure and behavior of the physical and natural world through observation and experiment.
I would say that science is a considerable human effort to better understand the natural world and how it functions, but we need observable physical evidence to back up this understanding. That's what I think science is. From a society's perspective, I guess, a team of chemists come up with a new chemical substance which may have lots of technological applications, may be used in the healthcare profession. Physicists come up with superconductors. A geologist comes up with a new way to maybe predict earthquakes and therefore possibly predict tsunamis. They have benefits to society.
Science is the investigation into falsifying theories to find the truth behind science things.
Science, what it means to me is the natural science of how the world has been evolved, how nature evolves. But on a personal note, in my field, it is the discovery of new treatments, of new wound care.
Science is what is science?
Yeah.
A bit like being a navigator at sea and not having maps, or having some maps, and being able to see and think this could possibly be the way to somewhere. And scientists, using their intuition and their knowledge, go forth and search.
Science is an umbrella term for different fields of study, such as life sciences, natural sciences, and engineering, plus many more. Under each of these fields, there are different smaller branches, but when asked what is science, the main response is that sciences are under three different terms, such as biology, chemistry, and physics. Popper stated, in order for something to be a science, a theory must be able to be falsified, which is still used today. Popper's theory of falsification, though it is very good at trying to identify what science is, it is very narrow-minded in the sense that under social sciences, psychology wouldn't be a science. Overall, though there are various different areas of science, science enables us to get a better understanding of the world around us. Science is a major part of our lives, from the food that we eat and how it's made, to the vehicles that we get in to get to school and to work. An area of science that may be overlooked is biochemistry and the interactions between molecules and organs. In this video, we will be discussing what adrenaline is and how it is important in society today.
Adrenaline is one of the group of monoamines called catechoamines. It basically consists of a benzene with two hydroxyl groups attached to it with a side chain of amine. Some neurons in the central nervous system, as well as chromaffin cells in the adrenal medulla, produce adrenaline using amino acids phenylalanine and tyrosine. Glucose is one of the main sources of energy for cells, therefore maintaining a glucose level at a constant concentration is important for life. However, at times of physical stress, quick injections of glucose are needed to fuel the muscles.
What does adrenaline do? When adrenaline is released, it increases the heart and breathing rates and contracts the blood vessels. Additionally, the release of adrenaline inhibits the production of insulin and promotes the production of glucagon in the pancreas. Both of these actions work together to increase the blood glucose levels within an individual to allow for a large release of energy if it's needed. Glycolysis and glycogenolysis, which is a breakdown of glucose to glucose 1-phosphate and glycogen, also take place within the liver and the muscles. Overall, the release of adrenaline increases the blood glucose levels, as well as increasing the blood flow to the muscles and the oxygen flow to the lungs. These work together to increase the physical performance available to an individual, which will enable them to safely escape or defend themselves in a dangerous situation.
Where is adrenaline produced? Adrenaline, also known as epinephrine, is a hormone and neurotransmitter secreted by the adrenal gland that sit on top of the kidneys. Normally it is produced in very small amounts and helps maintain normal blood sugar levels. Adrenaline is involved in the fight or flight response in humans. Adrenaline, alongside glucagon, is responsible for the breakdown of glycogen in the liver cells. Although adrenaline can be found in other animals, such as cheetahs, it is mostly present during high-energy chases.
Why is adrenaline important? Adrenaline has been used to treat severe allergies as soon as it's suspected in victims, as failure to do so may result in their death. However, afterwards they are taken to hospital. It has also been used to take people out of cardiac arrest and help other heart problems, a low cardiac output, by increasing the blood flow through the coronary artery. It has been shown through some studies that a greater dose of adrenaline will make its effects faster. However, it is also capable of causing heart and brain damage as a side effect. It is also used to treat asthma by opening up the bronchial tubes in order to allow more air to pass through. It is also used in local anesthetics as a way to make the effects go on for a longer period of time. However, if the person has any heart problems, this can be dangerous to their health. It can also be used to help superficial wounds by applying adrenaline to a gauze and then just cleaning the wound.
Though research into uses for adrenaline has somewhat come to a standstill, I hope that you can appreciate its importance within society. A journal article written in 2011 in Science Daily stated in the first sentence that adrenaline has kept its place in cardiac arrest guidelines despite limited evidence for and against its use. Another piece of evidence showing that the uses of adrenaline are more of a hit-and-miss method is in the Emergency Medical International, written in 2012, stated, "The limited evidence for the benefit of the use of epinephrine during cardiac arrest, the improved short-term survival documented in some studies supports its continued use in cardiac arrest." What adrenaline is now used for today is very important in saving countless lives every single year. Adrenaline can still be used to help people's research. Fuller found that adrenaline used to open calcium channels actually could be inhibited. Therefore, he's continued his research into finding different methods to actually somewhat prevent heart failure. Though this video shows that something as small as adrenaline and something that we overlook every day can actually play a major part in our lives. Scientific research is always important, even into something as small as adrenaline. Science can help to improve lives and provide a greater understanding of the universe around us. I hope you can see the importance of obtaining some sort of understanding of science. On a more informal note, science is discovery, observation, wonder, experimentation, and though there are different points of view of what science is, I hope that we can all agree that science is beautifully complex.